All right, Princeton Tigers. So by now, we should know our exponent rules very well. Starting with product rule. When multiplying with the same base, blank the exponents. What goes in that blank? Great. Quotient rule. When dividing with the same base, blank the exponents. What goes in that blank? Finally, powers rule. When raising an exponent to another exponent, blank the exponents. What goes in the blank? Awesome. Okay, so now that we have our rules down, let's get to a few examples. For the first example, I have 6 to the 7th power times x to the 3rd power times 6 to the 5th power times x to the 4th. Do all of these terms have the same base? No. What are our bases? Yeah, our bases are 6 and x. So can we combine all of these? No, but we can combine the ones that have the same base. So let's start by combining our 6's. So we have 6 to the 7 plus 5th power. Why am I adding my exponents? Right, because I am multiplying. When I multiply, I add my exponents. What is my other base? My other base is 4. X, I'm sorry. What are the exponents on my x? Yeah, one of them is 3 and one of them is 4. So again, I'm going to do what to those numbers? I'm going to add them. So I'll end up with 6 to the 12th times x to the 7th power. Moving on to the next one. I have 3 to the negative 4th power divided by 5 squared. What operation am I doing? Right, division. So which rule am I going to use? Yeah, I'm going to use the quotient rule. I'm sorry, this says 3 to the 4th divided by 3 squared. So the quotient rule tells me I'll do what with my exponents? I'm going to subtract them. What is my base here? 3, so I'll keep my 3 and then subtract my exponents. What is negative 4 minus 2? Use a calculator if you don't have one, or use a calculator if you have one, or go grab one. I'll end up with 3 to the negative 6th power. Next example, I have x cubed raised to the negative 7th power. What is my base? Right, my base is x. Which rule will I be using? I'll be using the powers rule because I'm raising an exponent to another exponent. So I'll keep my base x, and then I'll multiply my exponents. 3 times negative 7 is what? Negative 21. So my final answer is x to the negative 21st power. All right, last problem. I have 2 cubed times 2 to the negative 4th power over 5 squared. Are all of my bases the same? No. What bases do I have? Right, I have 2 and 5. So I can combine my terms with the base 2. In order to combine these terms, what operation will I use? What rule will I use? Right, I'm going to use the product rule because I'm multiplying. So I can simplify this to 2 to the 3 plus negative 4. What's 3 plus negative 4? Negative 1st power over 5 squared. I just leave my 5 squared as it is because I cannot combine when I don't have the same base. All right, I'm going to do one more example on your independent practice just so we get really good at these. So for our first independent practice question, we have 4 to the 4th times 4 to the negative 2nd power. Do we have the same base? Yes. What is our base? Right, our base is 4. So are we going to keep that base? Yes, we are. What is our exponent, or what rule are we going to use? We're going to be using the product rule, so what will we do to our exponents? Add our exponents. 4 plus negative 2 equals what? that equals 2. So I'll have 4 squared. And go on and finish the rest of this page independently, as well as the back of this page, and then we'll be working together at the end of class.